What's going on, everybody? My name is C Ortega 999, and we are here to talk about Mob of the Dead. And as you can see, it is on Alcatraz Island, as promised. It is in San Francisco, California, USA, as it says. Doesn't say California, but we know San Francisco is located in California. And this is a little clip from what I tried to play with some people. This isn't where I got the plane and whatnot. Well, I think we were able to, but it's not posted in this video. This isn't a step-by-step. I guess you can consider this video to be my opinion on the new Mob of the Dead and how I feel about it, how I felt going into it, and how I feel going out of it. I guess you could say leaving. How did it make me feel leaving? Which is what Treyarch probably really wants to really open their ears and hear how people feel about it. So I'm gonna do them justice and tell them what I want, even though they won't give me my hardcore capture the flag back, which I'm still gonna ask for the next, I don't know, till they give it back. Mob of the Dead, really, it's just 4 characters. You start off in Afterlife. And Afterlife, people are going to be confused about it at first if you haven't tried it. So if you haven't had the map pack at all, if you're still on the border of trying it out, if you're a Zombies player and you are on the borderline of saying, I don't know if I want to get the map pack, it seems kind of dumb, it seems like a cool idea, I don't know, I'm still waiting, I want to get another opinion, well, this is the right place you want to be. I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Mob of the Dead is pretty awesome. I was going in expected to be so complicated. I don't know if anybody remembers from Call of the Dead, I believe it was called, one of the map packs with the celebrity stars of Sarah Michelle Gellar. George Romero was in it. One of the bosses, I guess you can call it, mini-boss, whatever you want to call it. That was super complicated. One of the most super complicated Easter eggs I will ever encounter. I swear to you. I don't know what Treyarch's head was at doing that Easter egg with the foghorns, the steering wheel, and all that stuff. The first 3 steps were so easy in that, but then the next thing you know, you have so many complicated things, turning off the generators, throwing grenades, having to get lucky and whatnot. Well, in this one, it is much more simple here in Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead is a lot easier, folks. It's just get the Warden's Key, walk around the map. You're going to see, once you get the Warden's Key, you got to turn off things. You got to turn off powers. When you're in Afterlife, you have to go in Afterlife. This is what's really crucial about Mob of the Dead, and this is why I really enjoy it, is you really have to try to save one zombie after each round so you can have your Afterlife. You want your Afterlife because you use your Afterlife to turn on perks, to open doors, and once you do that, it's going to help you get the key as well. The Warden's Key, which is the big main part. Usually that's located either near the cafeteria. You'll see a little electric charge and it's hanging right there. You see it. You got to go in Afterlife. You turn off the power switch that's causing that electric charge, and then it'll drop down and one person grabs the Warden's Key. Everybody's got it. So it's pretty simple. It's either in the cafeteria or by the Warden's office. One of those 2 locations. Usually if you're in the Warden's office, you're able to get the key. There's many things, like, you have to use it, like I said, to turn on the perks. Usually the main one everybody's always looking for is Juggernaut. And that one's usually the main important one. That one's located on the dock, so it's kind of a pain. You're going to have to spend points early on to really get it. You're going to build up. My suggestion is to try to build up as many points as you can towards Juggernaut and get Speed Cola as well, since Speed Cola is right there in the Warden's office. And located usually near the key, which has been occurring to me the past couple of times I've played, is that the key's been located by the Warden's office. But anyways, back to my review of this. It's a great idea. I went in, like I said, thinking it's going to be super complicated, but it turned out to be super easy. It is not complicated at all. It's not, after you get the hang, okay, Afterlife, there's this portal, there's a portal. The portal takes me to a power switch that opens the door to the roof, which is where the plane goes and whatnot. So for me, I've done the plane. I've done it a couple times. That's 75 gear points. You take 3 trips to the Pack-a-Punch, which is on the Golden Gate Bridge, which is where the plane takes you. You do that, that's another 20 or 30 gamer points, I believe. One of the 2. And as well as if you're able to last a round solely on the Golden Gate Bridge, on the bridge, and we'll call it the bridge since Golden Gate Bridge is the technical name, but people are not going to know it by that sometimes. It's the bridge. If you're able to handle 1 full round on the bridge, around 15 or higher, you get another achievement. There's other achievements as well, like there's a dog that kind of has its head, and when you kill a zombie, it'll eat it. eat the body. I don't know if I think that's an achievement if you're able to feed the dog or something. I don't know. The head comes out everywhere from the docks to the prison cells and whatnot. And really, just if you're really considering getting this map, I would suggest doing so. It's really for the zombies, and I think that's really what Treyarch focused on this map pack, is solely on the zombies, and that's usually what they did last time for Call of the Dead. The multiplayer maps I've tried out a little bit. I can't say I've enjoyed them so much that that I would highly suggest it or something. But really, this map pack, once again, as per usual for Treyarch, this map pack is solely focused on the zombie maps and the zombie map of Mob of the Dead. And for me, I've had such a blast on it. I didn't expect to have so much fun on this map, and I applaud Treyarch for doing that. And they did a good job on it. And even though it may seem complicated, it's really basic. Afterlife, turn on power, open doors. Like I said, it's not complicated. And the cool thing is that you don't need to buy quick revive. There is no quick revive in this, because if you have an afterlife, you have one in each round. So you have to be really strategic in how you handle your afterlives. Do I turn on the power for Juggernaut? Do I open the door? Do I use my afterlife to get the elevator shaft down so we can get a part for the plane, or do I use it for this? There's so many strategic things to using afterlife. It's so important. You can't just go in thinking that, I have afterlife. If I get down, it's okay. I'll just revive myself. No, it's not that simple. And also, one thing a lot of people really have to be careful of on afterlife is you have to use it carefully, because if you don't realize that you don't get to be in afterlife forever, you do have a certain time limit, is what I'm trying to say. And if you aren't careful enough, you're going to be downed, and somebody's going to have to revive you. So and there's a little symbol on the bottom when you go on when you do go on afterlife, and that's kind of your timer. You can see it. And throughout this playthrough, when I'm in afterlife, you see it right there on the bottom, the little symbol, and it's going to drain out, and you have to get back to your body and revive yourself, which is really interesting. So, really, Mob of the Dead, a rating. If I was to give this a rating out of 5, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5. I'm not going to give it a full out of 5 out of 5, because there'd have to be more stuff to it. Because right now, the people I played with, everybody's done in the plane, gotten the pack punch, and we tell ourselves, is that the Easter egg? Is that really just it? That was one of the easiest Easter egg zombies I've ever done. And I think that's a good thing if it is, because it went back kind of to being simple and not as complicated as we've seen in the past with zombies, such as those in such as Transit. I'd say this is a lot easier than Transit in my eyes. And I've been having a good time with it. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the new Mob of the Dead? Have you played it? Have you heard good things about it? Do you think it's going to be great? Let me know what you think. I think it's good. I hope you do too. And if you don't think so, I want to know why. My name is C Ortega 999, and I am out of here, folks. Take care, everybody.